The following video was put out by HeyDude77. I was a guest in this video. If you like it, check out his channel, which will be linked in the description.
It's okay to be white.
Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed the holidays. I sure did. And now it's back to business. And as promised, I'm taking on the other really dumb Melissa Fabello video that I saw, where she talks about
white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, whiteness, 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 white supremacy, whiteness.
I'm honestly kind of glad she made that clip for her Instagram because it saved me the trouble. Anyway, I decided why should I hog all the fun of responding to this video? Why not give another YouTuber a chance to throw in their 2 cents? And who better to do that than my 2 cents? I would like to thank him for helping me out with this video. If you haven't subscribed to him already, please do. His link will be in the description. But without further ado, let's get into the second dose of Melissa Fabello retardation.
Dear Taylor, this is a YouTube series where, through an open letter to you, I, Melissa Fabello, discuss social justice topics for other white feminists.
Whoa, wait. Only white feminists? God, Melissa, you need some diversity training.
If you don't understand these ideas, you belong with me.
Holy shit. We are finally being lectured by a feminist who finally admits she doesn't know what the she's talking about.
And today, we're talking about whiteness, and how by not acknowledging it or actively working to dismantle it, we contribute to the oppression of people of color.
Whoa! By not working to dismantle whiteness, we contribute to the oppression of people of color? So, what is it exactly that you want to do, Melissa? Send all white people to the furnace? Forcibly sterilize white women? Gee, that's not very feminist of you.
Now, hold up. Oppression? That sounds kind of serious. Isn't oppression like governmental? Doesn't it involve explicit hatred toward and violence against groups? Well, no, not entirely. Oppression is the socially supported mistreatment and exploitation of a...
Where the heck did you get that definition, Melissa? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, oppression is the unjust or cruel exercise of authority or power. We've had a black president, the majority of professional athletes are black, not to mention all the black members of Congress and all the other black celebrities, some of whom you display in this video. Gee, if people of color are being oppressed, it doesn't seem the oppressors are doing a very good job. I challenge you to produce one, just one, right that a white person enjoys in America that a person of color doesn't. And don't say the right not to be judged for your skin color, because all you do is judge white people.
Group. Which means that, yeah, it's absolutely institutionalized and systemic, but it's also implicitly supported by our everyday thoughts and behaviors.
That doesn't really make any sense, because my everyday thoughts and behaviors revolve around driving a truck, thinking about how to drive the truck, and thinking about titties. I'm not sure how any of those things contribute to the oppression of black people, but why don't you try and educate me?
Women, for example, are oppressed by a government that controls our expression of sexuality through anti-abortion legislation.
Okay, I'm not even going to bring pro-choice, pro-life arguments into this. I just want to first off know what the laws have to do with your expressions of sexuality.
Limiting access to other birth control.
Who limited your access to birth control? Last I checked, if you have a job and you have money, you can buy your own birth control. Woohoo! Progress!
And making our nipples illegal.
Titties.
But we support that bullshit when we, say, sing about women who are better known for the things that they do on the mattress.
Wait, what did you say?
Sing about women.
Singama women?
Sing about women.
I'm gonna see if the YouTube captions pick that up.
But we support that bullshit when we, say, sing about women who are better known for the things that they do on the mattress.
So, are you making this video because you're pissed off that Taylor Swift doesn't think it's proper to everything with 2 legs and a dick? Or pussy or whatever the too?
I know you know that, Tay. You've spoken up about your past sex shaming.
Yeah, I knew it. She's offended at slut shaming.
And Taylor, I know that you know that it's also implicitly supported by men who don't admit that sexism exists or that they benefit from it.
Okay, if I benefited from sexism, then how come I don't get laid for 6 months after I tell my wife to get her ass back in the kitchen to make me a goddamn sandwich?
How about no?
Which brings us back to whiteness. Like how patriarchy, or the ways that men are advantaged by social, economic, and political systems, oppresses women, white supremacy oppresses people of color.
Okay, to be technical, yes, white supremacy does oppress people of color. That's kind of the goal. But, like patriarchy, the white supremacy that you're discussing doesn't exist. Your version of white supremacy is just the existence of being white.
Some people are oppressed by both.
Whispering like a smug doesn't get your point across any better.
And no, white supremacy doesn't just mean KKK members and neo-Nazis. White supremacy also takes the form of exotifying and objectifying the bodies of women of color, romanticizing and glamorizing European colonization.
Last I checked, no one is forcing women of color to perform in films or music videos. Frankly, Melissa, the reason hot chicks shake their body on camera isn't because of some underlying plot of the patriarchy. Women, white and dark alike, shake their bodies on camera because it sells. If your feminist crap sold, everyone would be pumping out feminist female empowerment films. But oh wait, that stuff always tanks.
Ghostbusters!
And using white fragility and victimhood to demonize people of color. And I'm sorry, Tay, but no, you cannot be excluded from this narrative.
Oh, off. You don't have any right to tell Taylor Swift whether or not she can be excluded by a narrative. If she decides she doesn't want to take any part in politics or anything like that and stick to her music and career and stuff, she has every right to do so. You can't say shit about it, so get the for it.
Because although you never asked to be a part of it, you are. We all are.
I'm sorry, Melissa, but you completely invented this problem. So none of us are involved in it. And none of us have to be.
Because that is the world we were born into and the systems we were socialized under. Whiteness, the valuing of especially white, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant culture to the point of its widespread normalization, is socially constructed. Which means that we just made it up.
Have you even studied history, Melissa? This white, Protestant, Anglo-Saxon culture that you so despise is responsible for ending slavery, giving women the right to vote, and creating the highest standard of living the world has ever seen. If you disagree, why don't you go live in Africa for a few months, and then tell me how you feel about white culture? Western culture is better than other cultures. This is evident by the quality of life in the West and why refugees worldwide are all trying to flee to the West.
We created the idea of whiteness, its superiority, and who gets invited into it.
Okay, so you're saying that my skin color was an idea. You know what sounds like a good idea? I think I'm gonna have white skin. How does that sound? And you're saying that we can invite people into it. Are you telling me that I can find some random black guy on the street and say, hey, you want to come into the White Club? We got cookies. Then again, that would explain Michael Jackson.
Whiteness is present in our romanticization of Americana.
I don't even know what that is supposed to mean.
It's present in our cultural obsession with country music.
Hold it, turn this bitch off. You can come for Taylor Swift. You can come for whatever else you want to come for, but you do not touch my country music!
It's present in our social understanding of wealth and the American dream.
Okay, anybody can take advantage of the American dream. It's everybody's right to do so, no matter what your skin color is. And also, just in case you haven't noticed, Melissa, we have rich black people in this country. I know, shocker.
It's all around us, embedded in the fabric of our society. And we even unknowingly celebrate and therefore uphold it all the time.
You have yet to explain how. This video could have been easily responded to just by me and my 2 cents just asking the question, how?
But white supremacy can't be dismantled unless those of us who hold power divest from whiteness.
Have you seen what happens when white people divest from whiteness? You get jackasses like Sean King and Rachel Dolezal.
The problem is we need to be comfortable addressing that it exists first.
We are fully aware that white people exist.
And admitting that it gives us an advantage.
Yeah, thanks to all this white privilege, I was able to quit truck driving, sit at home, have my rent all paid, and buy a studio to film my videos in, instead of having to do it off a Galaxy S6 in the side of a truck cab. Oh, wait a minute.
And Taylor, in the middle of the night, in my dreams, you should see the way we burn that shit down.
That was a morbid fucking ending. But thank God that that was actually the ending, because that was horrible. It was intolerable. Which is why I elected not to suffer alone. On that note, I would love to thank my 2 cents for helping me out with this video and take care of the few points that I didn't feel like researching myself. I'm actually just my 2 cents is actually a real cool dude. If you haven't checked out his content yet, please check him out. His link will be in the description. I highly recommend you subscribe to his channel. Anyway, if you're new to discovering me, please check out my channel. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for new videos roughly every week, as long as my schedule stays up to date. And until next time, catch y'all later.